Hi, I hope you're doing well wherever you are. It's a beautiful evening out here. The sun is shining, it's green all over again. I can't really complain. There's so much to be grateful for. Anyways, today I wanted to talk about learning yourself or learning yourself again. There is so much that goes into the people that we are, the person that you are, the way you think, the way you feel things, you interpret things. We're all different. And that, in a way, to me, is a blank canvas that I have to work with. It's scary at the same time, but there's that rush, there's that excitement of discovering new things about yourself, new ways of doing things. And I think it's such a beautiful thing. If you think about it, our formative years are very important, right? That is where we pick up our own beliefs. That is where culture shapes us into the people that we become, the way we behave in society, the way we carry ourselves around other people and stuff like that. Our formative years lay the foundation for that. And some of the core beliefs that we have about ourselves and about the world, in general, just about everything, are shaped during these years. And if you keep on growing and not reflecting on how far you've come and where you are in life, where you want to be, I feel like that is robbing yourself off of one of the greatest gifts that we have. And that's the chance to grow, the opportunity to expand. You grow up in a society maybe that teaches you, say, money is evil. Yes, you end up having a very different relationship compared to somebody who had a very good relationship with money from a very young age. The same way applies to how we view ourselves and how we view the world. The experiences you have as a child in a way dictate the way you operate as an adult. There are many ways that you can use to learn yourself, and one of those ways is self-reflection. It's crazy to think that some people don't do any type of self-introspection at all. Imagine to just cruise through life, not questioning why you do things the way you do them, or thinking about the consequences and the effects of the things that you're doing. Unajua damu tukukimbia. Kuna watu damu yao haikimbiangi hata kidogo. And that's life. People are different. Being able to self-reflect on your values, experiences, and the beliefs that you have enables you to navigate life in a way that not only serves you, but in a way that serves the community as a whole. Because mtu ni watu. You're not who you are just by your own means. You can self-reflect by journaling, which is something that I truly, truly love. I've been able to process so many things by way of journaling and recording videos or voice memos, just to be able to get everything out of here and have it on paper or something where I can flesh out the thoughts that I'm having and so on, so forth. You can also learn your strengths and your weaknesses, because when you know what you can handle, it makes things easier and challenge yourself to try new things. Sometimes you think you can't do something until you're put in a position where you have to do it. Then it goes only two ways, I think. You either do it or you don't. And that's the thing. When you know that this is where I'm weak, you can put in more energy in trying to unlearn things, trying to learn new ways and new coping mechanisms and stuff like that in order to strengthen those weak spots. In a setting like an office, when you know maybe your strength lies in communication, but you're weak at time management, you're going to spend a good amount of energy trying to get better at managing your time. Yep. Identify your strengths and your weaknesses, and then set new goals and define them. I feel like sometimes we get so comfortable in whatever spaces we are, and we don't challenge ourselves. When you don't challenge yourself, you're not going to know the things you can do. Embrace change. Change is inevitable. There's nothing you can do. If it's bound to rain, it's going to rain. What you can do is just prepare and get ready so you don't get soaked. Get some boots, you get some umbrellas, some coats, some tea. You just try to navigate because you cannot make it stop raining. Hold on. Who's calling me? I am back. Why is she smiling? Why is she smiling? Okay. Anyways, I'm back. Another way you can learn yourself is by seeking feedback. I have a book here with my points, so that's why I keep looking down. But seek feedback from friends or family, just people that you trust, and ask them. You can ask them something like, how do you think I'm doing in terms of communication with you and stuff like that. So you can know how you communicate with people, because communication is very important. We all know this. Just being able to listen. Hey, I need to sell this mixtape so I can get out the hood, because maisha mangumu. Seek feedback. That's what I was saying. Another thing you can do is practice mindfulness and meditation, because connecting with your inner self allows you to know what your state is up here and down here. Because sometimes we do things, not sometimes, all the time, we do a lot of things in autopilot. The way you wake up, brush your teeth, get ready, have breakfast, drive to work, these things are almost like programmed in a way, and we just do them without thinking so much about it. Because if we had to think about everything that we do and manage during the day, it's too much. It's just too much mental load. Being able to be mindful and being in the present moment allows you to be where your feet are, not in the past, not in the future, here, right now. Feeling your butt on whatever surface you're sitting on, that's being present. Knowing where you're at in terms of your mental health, that's being present. Knowing what you're feeling. One of the easiest ways you can bring yourself back whenever you feel yourself disassociating or just getting out of it is doing the 5 sense thing. So mention 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can hear, I think, 3 things that you can touch, 2 things that you can smell, 1 thing that you can taste. That brings you back. You come out of your head and you feel your body. You use all of your senses to feel. So practice mindfulness and meditation. You don't have to sit there for 6 hours, and it's impossible. Well, not for the common mwananchi. Nani anakaa hapo 6 hours a meditate? Kama hata 3 minutes inashinda mtu. But still, just you can sit in a quiet room and just be where your feet are. Observe your thoughts. You don't have to grasp all of them. Just watch them as they float by. Evaluate the environment that you're in. Surround yourself with positive experiences, positive people, because trust me, if you're around negative Nancys, you're going to take up that persona. You're going to complain all the time. Nothing is ever going to please you, because you're always expecting the worst. You're always talking about the worst. It's just worst. You don't have any good thing. Surround yourself with people who are like-minded, people who encourage you, people who build you, people who help you progress to become the person that you believe you are or you want to be. Celebrate your progress. Acknowledge and celebrate the small wins. As I said in my previous video, it's the small steps that lay the foundation for the big picture. You just don't give birth to a baby and they're walking and bolting out of the room. It takes a long time for them to learn how to sit up and then crawl and then try to stand up. By the time they're walking, it's weeks. So it's the same thing. You're not going to learn everything about yourself in a day. And we're ever growing, ever changing. So you gotta learn yourself. It's a never-ending thing. I think it ends when you die. Other than that, it's something you do every day. And I think it's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself, because we extend so much to the outside world, so much kindness, so much compassion, so much grace, but we don't do the same inwards. It's so hard for us to speak kindly to ourselves compared to how we do our friends. If your friend fails an exam or they don't make it in whatever they were doing, pretty sure the first thing you do is encourage them. Just see them where they're at. I don't think you're going to sit there and be like, you're so stupid, I knew you couldn't do it. So why do that to yourself? If you don't know something, if your friend doesn't know something, you don't call them stupid. You don't think they're stupid. If anything, it's an opportunity to learn. So why do you call yourself stupid when you don't know something? Self-talk should be soft, should be kind, because you're someone to love and you deserve the respect and the softness and the kindness. So give that to yourself. You deserve it. You don't have to earn it. I was chasing the sun, but it doesn't want to be caught. Not today. But we're going to use whatever we have. It's important for you to learn yourself because it allows you to know who you are. When you know who you are, it is easy to navigate life, or easier to navigate life, relationships. It's easy not to be swayed by the wind. If the wind goes east, off you go east. If the wind goes west, north, south. When you know yourself, at least you can anchor and position yourself in a way that you stand by your core beliefs, you stand by your principles. It's not easy to get swayed. And when you know yourself, I feel like it's easier to offer more to the outside world. So community, friendships, partnerships. Knowing yourself allows you to be able to regulate your emotions well. We live in a world where so many of us don't know how to deal and react to things, or the scale to which we do is off the scale. It's not a must. Something happens, something that could have been handled gently ends up becoming a volcano. Look at road rage. For instance, if you're in a situation where you feel attacked, if you're not able to regulate yourself well, chances are you're going to explode and you're going to bleed on everyone. Even those that didn't hurt you, they just become collateral. Being able to know your triggers, being able to self-soothe, to slow down and think fast before reacting, enables you to navigate your relationships really well. It enables you to build stronger bonds, because who wants to be around a ticking time bomb? Not me. I'm pretty sure not you either. So, learning yourself allows you to form healthy relationships. When you know yourself, it's easy to gravitate towards people that align with your values, your core beliefs, and just how you see life and do life. It's easy to say no to something that doesn't align with you and say yes to things that bring you joy, things that spark joy in you. It doesn't matter what the world thinks. As long as you're not harming anything or anyone, then you're able to form healthy bonds. And growth is realizing that success is having healthy relationships, beautiful experiences that expand you. And you can have all the money, but if you don't have people around you, then no man is an island. Knowing yourself allows for personal growth. Staying stagnant is a way of self-sabotage, because why are you not changing? Why are you not changing? I'm just asking. Think about it. Your resilience also improves. My journey has enabled me to withstand things that shook me before, things that I couldn't handle, whether it's physically, emotionally, or mentally. Now I'm able to withstand so much, and all thanks to personal growth, because being able to learn myself, to put a mirror up and see the things that I didn't want to see, the things that I didn't want to accept about myself. And just looking at that part and extending compassion and grace has enabled me to face things that I don't think I would have if I didn't take on this journey. There's also so much satisfaction that comes with knowing and learning yourself, because now you're choosing better relationships, you're choosing better jobs, better opportunities, and you know when to say yes and when to say no. There's so much satisfaction that comes with trusting and believing in yourself. Stress haikusumbui sana, hata ikikuja, at least you can handle it because you know yourself. You know the coping mechanisms that work for you, habits that work for you. Learning yourself allows for self-discovery where you're able to understand your true passions, your true desires, and it helps you live a more authentic life because you don't waste your time on things that don't bring you any joy, and you spend more time doing things that feel good to you. At the same time, you're able to make better decisions because you are more informed and confident in your decision making. So it's not as difficult to choose when you need to choose. It's such a beautiful thing to be able to look at yourself and accept yourself the way that you are. Learning yourself allows you to be honest with who you are because you no longer carry this burden of navigating the world as a stranger. At least there's someone you can come home to, and that person is yourself. I would urge you to take some time during the day, at least 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Just sit down and give yourself that time. Let it be a space where you can just be. Not overthink, not think about the next move, chasing the bag. Just be. Just relax. You deserve it. I hope you have a wonderful week and stay blessed. It sounds so good out here. Summer is one of my favorite seasons. Summer, then spring, then fall, and that's it. Winter is not even ranked on the list because it can go to hell. It is so green. Let me show you around.